which means turning your phone on or off without you knowing.
Even if I've turned my phone off?
Right.
As technology evolves at breakneck speed, our private data is increasingly being shared, often without our consent, and stored by governments around the world. Many of us remain unaware of how this information is collected or, more concerningly, how it could be used. In this video, we're revealing 10 secret ways governments are secretly spying on you. So let's get started. Number 10. The Internet. The Internet is an integral part of life in nearly every household across the globe. But every time you search for something on Google or any other search engine, your data is collected and stored. Governments can easily access this information to monitor potentially suspicious searches, including those linked to terrorism or illicit activities. Beyond that, authorities can hack into your devices, accessing your webcam or microphone without your knowledge. The FBI, for example, has a tool known as Gumfish, which allows them to secretly listen in on people's conversations and watch through their cameras. So, friends, the next time you visit a site like Brazzers for research purposes, remember, someone might be watching you. Number 9. Street and road cameras. Surveillance cameras, especially traffic cameras, have become a fixture in cities around the world. While these cameras have been around for decades, their presence has skyrocketed in recent years. Take the United Kingdom, for example. In 2011, there was one camera for every 32 citizens. By 2017, that number had soared to one camera per 11 citizens, making the UK the most surveilled country in the world in terms of these cameras. What started as a tool for traffic monitoring has now evolved into a network that constantly tracks our movements. Number 8. Bank cards. For years, rumors have swirled about the surveillance of credit and debit card transactions, claiming that governments and intelligence agencies monitor every purchase. And it's partly true. Every time you swipe your card, the transaction data is sent to a government-maintained database where patterns are tracked and flagged for suspicious activity. This gives governments insight into spending habits, but also allows them to pinpoint the exact location and time of any transaction made, leaving a digital trail of your movements. Number 7. Emails. You've likely noticed how online ads seem to magically align with your recent searches. It's no accident that when using a friend's computer, you start seeing ads for things like adult toys based on your own browsing history. But this tracking doesn't stop at websites. It extends to your emails too. If you send an email discussing a product you're interested in, chances are you'll soon start seeing ads for that very product on the websites you visit. How does this happen? Many companies have access to scan your emails in order to personalize advertisements to your preferences. And if companies can do this, it's not hard to imagine that governments can access your inbox as well, often without you even knowing. Number 6. Mobile phones. With over 70% of the world's population now using smartphones, it's easy to overlook just how much data is constantly being transmitted through your device. Your physical movements, search history, location, and every action you take are being sent out into the digital ether, often without you even realizing it. Many apps ask for permissions to access your contacts, camera, photos, location, and even your email to function. What most people don't know is that these companies often cooperate with governments. If a government requests information about a specific individual, these app developers are legally obligated to comply. Refusing to hand over data could be seen as obstructing justice. This means authorities have virtually unrestricted access to your phone's camera, microphone, and all the personal information they need about you, anytime they want it. Number 5. Social networks. It's no secret that social networks are a goldmine of personal data, but what might surprise you is just how much we willingly share. When you sign up for platforms like Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, you're not just creating a profile, you're handing over a treasure trove of personal information. If your details aren't real enough, Platforms like Facebook may even ban your account. But it doesn't stop there. The seemingly innocent like button? It's a powerful tool that reveals everything from your political views to your shopping preferences. Like a page of a radical group, and you might find yourself under investigation before you even realize it. Every post, comment, and click creates a digital footprint that governments can request, track, and analyze. And the scary part? You're the one offering all the data, every single day. Number 4. Photo identification. When you apply for a passport or any official identification, the government gains access to more than just your name. They get a photo of you. This image enters a vast database and can be used for facial recognition by intelligence agencies and government programs. The FBI, for example, is actively improving this technology to help them identify individuals in a crowd and instantly retrieve personal information, all based on a simple photo. This means your face could be the key to unlocking a wealth of personal data in seconds. Number 9. Drones. Drones, a relatively new technology, are increasingly being used by governments to monitor citizens. In March 2016, the United States publicly admitted to using unmanned aerial vehicles, UAVs, for surveillance purposes. Initially, they were claimed to be for search and rescue operations or disaster monitoring, which seems logical. However, it was later revealed that the FBI uses drones for video surveillance under fake company registrations, often without court approval. These drones quietly capture footage, sometimes hovering just above us, without us even knowing. Number 2. Smart TVs. Your TV might just be watching you too. Newer smart TVs are far more than just entertainment hubs. They're essentially hybrid devices, combining the capabilities of a computer and a smartphone. If your TV is connected to the internet, some models come with built-in microphones and even cameras, making it possible for someone to observe you from the other side. And let's face it, security breaches are an easy target for governments. Smart TVs are connected to servers with often lax security, making the data they transmit incredibly vulnerable. That cozy movie night could be anything but private, with your conversations being easily accessible by those who know how to get in. Number 1. Cars. Welcome to the future of driving, where your car is not just a vehicle, but a constant data transmitter. Today's cars are packed with cutting-edge technology, GPS, telematics, and automated assistance systems that make driving smoother and more efficient. But here's the catch. While these features help you, they also help governments track your every move. Every time your car's GPS pings a new location, every time you use an automated feature, it's sending data about where you are, where you're going, and how often you drive. That seemingly harmless vehicle is essentially a tracking device on wheels, constantly reporting your whereabouts and even your driving habits. The more we embrace technology in our cars, the more our every trip becomes an open book for those with access to the data.